Everybody, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Welcome. This is Sean. I do sneakers, I do travel, and everything in between. Yes, boys and girls, it's a New Balance episode. Once again, we are featuring the New Balance 1500.9. It's got a .9. Yes, it's a Frankenstein sneaker. It's a good one. It's a good one. Stay with me. So, fellow NB heads, raise your hands. So if you don't know already, the 1500 is a heritage sneaker. It debuted in 1989, straight out of the Flimby factory in the UK. 1500s are made in England. They're made in the UK, so they're a cut above the rest. They're known for their premium construction and usage of high quality materials. This particular 1500.9, as I mentioned in my intro, is it's a Frankenstein. I don't want to call it a Frankenstein, but it's a mashup, you know. You got the 1500 upper with a 990 V3 bottom, right? So it's a combination of two sneakers. One's made in England, one's made in the US, but the whole sneaker, you know, the whole thing is a made in England sneaker. The 990s happen to be a made in US heritage sneaker, but hey, the whole thing is made in England, okay? The sneaker we're featuring in this video is part of a summer 9-pack. There's 3 sneakers that dropped. This is one of them. We're lucky to have them here in the Philippines. They dropped in the country sometime in June, along with a 990 V5. If you're interested in a pair and you want to buy them in store, you have to be quick, because the situation is that they only dropped in a 1 pair per size basis. At least that's my understanding from the place I got them, ATC. They're not cheap. They're $200 US in the New Balance website, and locally here in Manila they sell for 12,000 pesos. It's a hybrid sneaker. I know some of you are not happy that New Balance did this to the well-loved 1500 line, but hey, it's I'm not a big fan of hybrid sneakers myself, but some sneakers, some hybrids do work, and to me, this works. Okay, but that's my opinion, and I do understand if you hate it. Let's go around the sneaker and talk about the details that matter. Let's start with the upper. The upper is a 1500 upper, and the bottom is a 990 V3. Let me make that clear once again. So the upper is 1500. You have suede, you have mesh underlays. There's the pink suede tongue. You have the pink N logo with a navy shadow. You'll also notice the New Balance logo on the heel tab. It's a gray base with white embroidery. There's also the 1500.9 embroidery on the heel panel, done in white. And going back to the tongue, where you'll see what is probably the most important detail of the shoe. It's what makes the shoe what it is. It's the New Balance made in England stitching, alright? So it's done in navy over pink pigskin suede. And finally, we have white laces, a white sock liner, a white mesh netted underlay. We have a gray quarter panel and eye stays, and this gray accent that runs along the toe box and the sides of the sneaker. Let's now get to the bottoms of this sneaker. It's a 990 V3, as you know. First thing that you'll notice probably is the playful green accent on the midsole. The 990 V3 sole has end cap technology. What is end cap? It's a proprietary New Balance midsole technology. It's essentially a rim located at the heel part of the midsole, and that rim is harder than the rest of the midsole, which is typically EVA foam. End cap is made of polyurethane. It's a harder kind of rubber/foam Polyurethane is it's a combination of rubber and plastic, so it's tougher, but it's lighter. If you look underneath, you'll also notice the carbon fiber plate for stability. The quality on the 1500.9 is awesome. And you know, we won't expect anything less from New Balance. When you say New Balance, you associate it automatically with quality. New Balance has a saying, the design lures you in and what keeps you coming back is the quality. And I believe that's the New Balance promise, and they delivered on this sneaker. What are your thoughts, my fellow NB heads? I'm interested to find out. Hit me up in the comments, let's have a conversation. Do you have a pair? Do you plan to buy a pair? They're going to be difficult to acquire because, as I mentioned, they only dropped in a 1 pair per size basis. I'm not sure with other locations, but certainly at the store I went to, that was the case. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's all the time we have for this episode. I'd like to remind you of my ongoing giveaway. We're giving away 2 sneakers, 2 pairs of sneakers, 2 winners, alright? Check the mechanics at the description, alright? And before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind, that's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.